Long story short, definitely I'm a good speaker. I mean, I'm a good communicator. How to make a communication really, really intriguing and engrossing? All you need to do is that, you need to become interested on the person. You do not have to show yourself interesting.
You're quite inspiring. So maybe you could also think about being a motivational speaker. They are very believable and honest and attractive. When I said motivational speaker, and you were like, yeah, I like that. That's so funny. Hello.
Hello, Miss Elizabeth.
Hello, how are
Am,
you?
am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yep, that's right. Yep. And your name
So,
is Vikas?
exactly, Vikas.
Vikash,
Da-
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So how's it going on?
Yeah, good. A good day, thank you. And what
Uh-huh.
about yourself? Where are you today?
Uh, well, I'm from India and currently I'm in Delhi. Delhi means it's a state of India. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
And days are just going on. I mean, nothing special, but okay, okay.
good, good. And so
Yeah.
tell me, how do you use English?
How do I use English? Well,
Yeah.
in my profession, I mean, whenever I do hang out with my friends, and in partly, I am kind of into teaching profession. Hence, I have to use English communication skills, and definitely, English is, something that you cannot make a conversation with the strangers if you want to really, make a very fancy conversation. I mean, it's something that is, that's a condition that you should be learning and speaking to someone. And I love speaking English. That's the reason.
Okay. And do you think that you are a different person when you speak in English or when you speak in your language?
Well, English cannot be different. I mean, speaking English cannot be different. But when it comes to the speaking skills, so skills is always different because the way you have learnt, the way you articulate, how you put the things is it should be fascinating, and that's called the communication part. I mean, you should be knowing how to put the things in a way so that you could make a very intriguing conversation with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you're talking really about the style,
Ha ha
uh,
ha. So,
the way. Yeah.
I mean, long story short, definitely I'm a good speaker. I mean, I'm a good communicator. I know how to communicate with someone so that, I could make that conversation little, I mean, really fascinating. That's what I know. You
Mm-hmm.
can say that.
Um, okay. So how do you make a conversation fascinating? Is it the choice of your words, or do you tell jokes, or do you tell people personal experiences? Um,
Oh, well. That's a very great question. When it comes to the communication, the best thing, always put the questions. As you are doing right now, see, you are putting the questions. I'm very much, getting attracted by these questions. The first thing. Second, when it comes to the communication, always try to read the psychology of the people. In which things, the other person is very much interested, so that you could bring those topics or those kind of discussion at the time. Second.
and what happens? Okay, okay.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt, but what happens if you're looking for the signs, but the signs are negative? You know, like maybe
Okay. Hmm.
it's not working. Someone is looking bored, or they're not
That's
interacting
the
with
amazing
you.
question. Exactly. Well, many a time, this is something have been happened in my way whenever I want to meet some person who should be like me, but it doesn't happen, all the time. But
Yeah.
there is a trick. I mean, there are kind of things. Every person is interested in their own story. Exactly. If you are getting the person, who is not getting along with those kind of topics which you want them to speak, or which you want to discuss with them, always try to scrutinize the person's behavior. You could change the domain, you could change the topic discussion. You can actually bring those things which you might not know, and he or she knows about that thing, and you can bring those things.
Yeah, so you make them the expert,
Of
and
course.
yeah, I
you
think
know
it's quite true. A lot of people have an ego, and if you think that they can tell you something, and you say, "Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that." Oh, really? I think a lot of people respond well to that. Mm.
Exactly. So the thing which I have learned from make how to make a communication really, really intriguing and engrossing. All you need to do is that, you need to become interested on the person. You do not have to show yourself interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's very
Yeah.
much important, because when there are few rules that you have to actually execute while speaking to someone, like eye contact, keeping a smile, and the most important thing, just speaking the name of the person. If you do not speak the
Oh,
name, well, if that would not work out as it
yeah.
can be.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's
Exactly.
also a very good tip to say the person's name to remember it, to put it into your memory.
Definitely. When you call the persons, when you call the person with their names, they will actually they will pay the attention from their unconscious mind. And that is so much needed, because what I feel is that in today's date, people definitely make a conversation, but they are not putting their mind really consciously. Rather, they are giving the answers in a very subconscious way. And
Mm-hmm.
that's not we are meant to done, actually, because conversation is something, it really reflects your image, identity, what you are, and how do you express yourself. So it's about, everything. How do you wear the confidence? How do you carry yourself while speaking to someone? How can you make someone feel special about the things? Why am I saying so a lot of things? But this is what I practice while making conversation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. And have you ever worked in sales?
Yeah, you could say that like that, definitely. But at that time, I wasn't knowing the ABCD of English communication skills. I was doing in my on native language. Do you
Okay.
know, have you heard native network marketing, kind of hospitality industry? It was basically, you have to introduce the products, and you should be having that, power to convince someone, to persuade someone for selling your own products.
Okay.
So that was
Well,
kind of profession I was into for 2 years, and hence I
yeah.
have really furnished my communication skills, my leadership qualities, how to show up myself in front of the people. And really, I love meeting people and talking to them.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're just a natural at sales, because to be a successful salesman or marketing, I guess, you do need to know the art of conversation. Like you said, it's a skill, and some
Exactly,
people
exactly.
have it, some people don't have it. Of course, you can develop it, but I also think it's a little bit of a natural thing. Maybe you need to be
Yeah,
naturally extroverted, or I don't
somehow it
know what.
depends. Exactly, inbuilt characters. Some people generally do have that tendency to speak like a very fluent. Even if they
Yeah,
are learning the new language, they, while expressing the things, they shake their hands. They make that conversation very much engaging.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And so what are you doing now? I mean, what is your your 9 to 5 daily job?
I mean, nothing job, actually. I'm a student. I'm 22-year old. All right. And I have been engaging myself into kind of learning things. I have been learning a
Yeah,
lot. I mean, I have been teaching a lot as well. I could say that as a part time. So
yeah,
it's a
that's
kind of
great.
busy schedule all the time. I do have. Uh,
Yeah.
so this is something that I do.
And it's great that you just take a little bit of time to do something like Cambly. I think it's
Meanwhile,
great.
meanwhile.
Yeah, I really like it too. I love meeting people, different parts of the world, and it's a great resource. Is it helping you? Do you think you're developing?
Exactly. Definitely. It's about, I mean, it's not about, of course, all the people, all the person differs with their own choices and with their own kind of perceptions. But when it comes to, you know, trying to trying to do many things at the same time, of course, it's going to be so much productive, because, time is really precious. And whenever you get anything, you just start with the activity. I mean, of course, you're going to be learning something, you're making it useful. So promptness, is a very good thing, that no one should procrastinate the activities, just keep doing. And that's what it motivates me a lot, and I do that whenever I
It
get
sounds
any
to
time.
me, Vikash, that you are from yourself, from inside yourself, you have a lot of strength and motivation, That's very admirable. I don't have that fire in me that I see it
How do
in
you,
you.
but how do you consider yourself? Of course, see what the vibes which I'm getting is very very is a kind of very soft. I mean vibes I'm getting from your side. I know all the people different, are differing from
Yeah.
different things.
No, but I want to be a little bit more like you. I have lots of dreams and plans, but I can't do them because I'm just, maybe it's just temporary, but I feel like I need someone to motivate me. But I
Come on,
really like meeting
but I
people like you.
showing up yourself. I love the way you are manifesting yourself right now. It's not about all the people are different now. Like it's sometimes it's kind of persons are introvert and extrovert, but
Yeah.
everyone has its own beauty, its own trait and quality, and that is so
That's
attractive.
nice. That's very compassionate, I think, of you. Yeah, but look, I love meeting people like you, Vikish, because you're quite inspiring. So maybe you could also think about being a motivational speaker. I don't know if that's a big thing in India, but you don't need to.
So good.
Maybe you can do it online. But I think you've got a lot of skills that you could use. Yeah, keep going with your with what you're doing. I think it could be a good direction for you.
Definitely, yes. Actually, I've been putting my efforts into really some kind of very, very productive things and efficient things, and definitely I'm gonna be a motivational speaker. Believe me. I mean, not motivational speaker exactly, but a very good communicator. Like a stage speaker. So
Yeah,
I just want to inculcate all those kind of things. And right now,
yeah,
I
yeah.
have been working hard on these things.
Oh, look, we're out of time, and I could really use someone like you right now, just to, I don't know, I think to find the energy, to explore life's opportunities. So, in any case, if the time runs out, maybe you can find me again on Cambly. But if
Exactly.
in any case, I wish you super, super good luck because I have a really good feeling that you're gonna do what your dreams are. I see a lot
Uh,
of positive energy coming from you.
Great, lovely words. I appreciate that. Actually, I don't deserve right now, but it's still, getting such a admirations and appreciation a lot. I would definitely gonna be making something gigantic.
Good. I believe it. I have like really good instincts about people, and
I can see
yeah,
that.
I never made any money from that, but I don't know, I feel it sometimes with people, like this person is not for me, or this person is full of bullshit, but I feel like with you, you can do it. You can do it because you got it inside you. So then, that's the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
important thing.
Okay, I've
So
got a question. I mean, directly, all of a sudden, you started questioning a lot of questions. I mean, you have already made up your mind or something like that, just, after seeing me or kind of white dress, because I might be looking very professional right now. Just today, I don't know why am I, I have put on this white dress. Generally, I am not used to. So why did you ask this question? Just question.
I think it was a mix of body language and positive words, and when
Hmm.
they come together in a natural way, they are very believable and honest and attractive. But I don't mean attractive like, I
Exactly.
mean,
I got
you
it.
know,
Exactly.
yeah.
But
So
definitely, even I love the way you have showed yourself, because somehow what I have got, that you said already, that the natural vibes that is coming from your side, because you are the real what you actually feel and ponder about me. You have said all those things, and
well, it's so funny because when I said motivational speaker, and you were like, "Yeah, I like that." It's so funny.